You're listening to the Skeptics Guide 5x5. 5 minutes with 5 skeptics. With Steve, Jay, Rebecca, Bob, and Evan.
This is the SGU 5x5, and tonight we're talking about pseudoscientific systems based on some sort of homunculus or mapping of the human body. For example, reflexology, which is a pseudoscientific alternative, I hate to say healing, but health type of system that uses the foot and pretends that the different parts of the foot map to different organs in the body. So one little spot on the foot will map to your liver, for example. And there are many systems which are based upon this simplistic notion that in one small part of the body, the entire part of the body is magically represented.
So, Steve, in the case of reflexology, you're saying if they do some sort of massage or pressure on my big toe, that represents, say, my brain or my lungs or whatever it is their particular map dictates that it is.
Exactly. Now, of course, there's no actual anatomy connecting the homunculus in your foot or with iridology, with the flex in your iris, to your body. There's no pathways, there's no specific connection, there's no mechanism by which this can exist. It is a pre-scientific, completely magical belief system.
And can I just mention, before we go any further, that I love where homunculus comes from, the word. So basically what a homunculus is a tiny little man inside a sperm, and that's kind of the beginning of life, is this little tiny little man inside of a sperm. So that's where the word comes from, and that's why we use it to refer to things in which your entire body is represented in one part of your body.
All right, guys, we are definitely dancing around the absolute, by far, best one of all time. Jacqueline Stallone, Sylvester Stallone's mom, of course. She's basically the number one rumpologist, and I'm not making this up. You could go to her website, jacquelinestallone.com/rumps.html, and check it out for yourself. I'm not making this up. But that's how ridiculous this can get.
Here's one pull-out quote that just tickled me. She says she'll send you a condensed one-year prediction in the direction your rear end is taking you.
Backwards, apparently.
It doesn't get better than that.
There's never been any study that showed any kind of truth to any of these treatments, not reflexology or rumpology or anything like that. When you break it down, there's just no connection between this one part of your body and the rest of your body. Like, well, obviously there's a connection, but not a direct one-to-one ratio.
A functional connection.
Right.
Right, like you can't read the lines in your eye and figure out if your kidneys are functioning correctly or not.
It's mainly a desire to just have a simplistic system to subsume all of the complexities of biology. It'd be nice if we had a map of the whole body somewhere that we could just read it and know what was going on with somebody. But again, there's no mechanism for that whatsoever. Of note, there are real homunculi in your brain. Like there's a motor homunculus. There's the motor strip on your cortex actually does map to your body, but there are actual connections. Those cells give off axons which actually go to all those parts of the body and connect there. The brain does map to the body, but your foot doesn't map to your organs. Your palm doesn't map. In terms of palmistry, the lines in your hands don't correlate to any aspect of your existence. There's other sort of pseudo-mapping systems, like acupuncture. There are acupuncture points which map to different parts of your body or organs or things. And even chiropractic, straight chiropractic postulates that different spinal cord levels or vertebral levels, the nerves there will map to different organs in your body, even when those nerves don't actually go to those organs or provide any kind of nerve supply to them. So it is just playing footloose and fancy-free with anatomy, and it is pure pseudoscience. SGU 5x5 is a companion podcast to The Skeptics Guide to the Universe, a weekly science podcast brought to you by the New England Skeptical Society in association with Skeptic.org. For more information on this and other episodes, visit our website at www.theskepticsguide.org. Music is provided by Jake Wilson.